everyone, today I'll reviewing this brand new movie. It is on Netflix. It's called The Marked Omen, and this movie it is in Spanish. And this movie centers around, we see in Barcelona, like a water port area. We see this omen. She shows up in this like a storage container, like she was like tied up inside that storage container, and she has no memory of who she is or anything, like her past or nothing. And when she shows up, and she's really brutally hurt, and she has this no memory. We see these two lead detectives, they get assigned to this case to find out like where this woman comes from, who she is, and what is her past is. That is this movie is about. So this movie really brings this premise, I must say. I was really interested. I was like, whoa, this sounds like interesting. And it reminded me of one of the series I used to watch. It's called Blind Spot, where this woman, she shows up in Manhattan without any memory of her past, present, or anything. And over there, slowly she recovered her memory about her past. I thought this movie will be like that. Although I feel like this movie, at first I was thinking this movie did borrow a lot of story from that Blind Spot series, but turns out it isn't. This movie, it is based on a book, like it is came out. So that's interesting, I guess. So what do I think about this movie? I really thought, like, I gave a lot of chance to this movie, especially this movie from the trailer, or like way it look, you think this movie will have a lot of action and conspiracy, political drama, or something like that. This movie will have, but unfortunately actual movie, it's really different than what you think. Well, I feel like the first half an hour for this movie is good. It's really good because it's build the audience, the mystery about this woman. She doesn't remember anything. She just, although she does have her name and everything, but she doesn't remember where she comes from, where she's going, or anything. And two detectives when we meet them. So unfortunately, this movie, it spent a lot of time with the detectives, like especially both of these detectives. They're so boring. It's so boring. You're just watching them like go circle around. None of these people are smart, or they are interesting character. And I was like, why I'm wasting my time with these two detectives, their personal crap? Like, who cares? Like, as an audience, you don't care about them. You want to know more about this woman. And that is where this movie failed the audience, because this movie focuses too much time on the detectives, that it doesn't give enough time to the victim, like this woman, where she comes from, like what is her, like you get like all the answer, like only last 20 minutes in this movie, and that's the rest of the movie is these two detectives who are, by the way, not that good in their job. They're just doing investigation, and I was just like, oh God, get to the point, get to some action or something. But unfortunately, this movie, it isn't like that. It's very slow-paced investigation and everything. Like, audience will not like that. Most of the audience here to see some action and some conspiracy, what is going on. Also, this movie doesn't explain to the audience what happened at the end. Like, what was the point of it? Can someone explain to me? This movie was such a letdown. I was really excited to see this. As I said, I did like Blind Spot. At the end of the day, I was hoping this will be like that, but this movie isn't, and made me like so irritated. I guess end of the day, this movie, did I like the acting? I did not like any of this character. I did like the lead girl, her story I did like, although we don't get much, and she did have some, honestly, some hand-to-hand action scene. I did like those action scenes, but didn't had much of those, like only had few action scene. Like where in Blind Spot you got so many action, right? Like in Jane Doe, she could kick people. Like this girl, she can also kick, but unfortunately this movie, the direction the director took here, very disappointing. A lot of people will be disappointed watching this movie. Like a lot of people will be let down by this, the way this was done. Like, why you didn't like packed more action, more mystery, right? This doesn't have, especially the 5-10 minute this movie gives out the mystery about this girl, and you are like, whoa, we already know, right? Like she had this sister and she's running from her and everything. Yes, this movie really, a lot of people will be upset by this, and it's not what you think, honestly. It could have been really great movie, really missed its mark for the audience. I did not like, honestly, I was really bored. Although I did like first half an hour for this movie, or maybe last 20 minutes. Even so, this movie does not give audience, like, why all these people was held inside the thing. I mean, I get it, they are all like the human trafficking happening, but why you are not explaining more? Like, we are not here to see this to loser detective. We are here to see the mystery, but you don't give that to audience. Like, what? Yeah, this movie was a huge letdown. I did not like it, and I feel like a lot of people will also not like. They will be disappointed by this. Or the first half an hour does promise the audience something grand coming, but it never comes. And that was my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this movie? If you enjoyed this review, don't watch other reviews on other movies. If you enjoy this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.